Good Sunday morning, my friends. So nice to see you. Welcome to our Sunday village gathering and birthday party for Mixuweer. Happy birthday to our absolute favorite NB baddie here in the village, Mixuweer Michelle from Toronto. Happy birthday. Glad you're here with us. All right. What are we doing here today? Well, it is time for your Tarot Topics recap. Tarot Topics, of course, comes into your inbox every Wednesday, different topic each week. This week, it's about collaboration. The recognition that, when we agree to work on a project with someone, to write a book with someone, or do a podcast with someone, we know we've chosen a collaborator. But we choose collaborators all the time. When you date someone, you're potentially choosing a collaborator. When you find a new doctor, you're choosing a collaborator. So it's really about collaboration. That's the topic, and that can be about romance. That can be about friendship. It can be about anything. You know me. I'll find a way to make it work. Ask about anything you want today. And Claire C., I am grateful to you. I agree with you. It's difficult to see how the Three of Pentacles relates to collaboration. So if you read the newsletter, you will see that the longest article was my Tarot Wisdom for the Week article, where I talk about a particular card. So what I discovered in writing this newsletter is that the tarot card of the 78, most often viewed as a card of collaboration, is the Three of Pentacles. And I'm like, what? And that doesn't make a lot of sense to me, except it does, to my point, that when you're hiring someone, you are indeed collaborating with them. Like, to me, I'm always like, no, that's not a collaboration. That's someone getting hired to do a job. But you do collaborate with the people you hire. And if you're the person who's getting hired, you collaborate with the people who hired you. So I get it. But I agree with you, Claire. It doesn't feel right to me in a way. All right. So, Dream It Possible, good to see you. It is indeed the 1st of March. Members of my YouTube channel, your Taroscopes are already up. Everyone else, Taroscopes will go up before the end of the day. All right, let's go on over to Card Cam. And so you can ask anything you want, extra points if it's about a relationship of some sort or some kind of collaboration. All right. Here we go. First question. Trey Cameron, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member on YouTube for more than 2 years. Anything on this topic from me? Do I have anyone coming in for me soonish? Not necessarily romantic, could be a new friend, etc. Okay. So, certainly connection with family and ancestors, because that's kind of always for you. But also, I think new friends and new community members, sooner rather than later. And here's that card in question. And that could even be collaborators on a creative project, something of that nature. So it's true that, we could read this romantically, but I don't. I tend to read it more ancestrally in this case. So I'm feeling like, yes, new friends, new people who inspire you, not necessarily new romance right this minute, Trey. All right. Von Ray, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. A reading on the topic, yes. So, you're a person who I think really works to find collaborators, but is often disappointed in in sort of what the connection is or what the connection brings. At least that's been some of my observation. And I think it's because in life, your first collaborators were loving, but didn't really know how to show that. And so I think it's hard for you to know how to show up in a collaboration. And what I'm going to say, whether it's about a new friend, a coworker, a promotion partner, anything. Von Ray, do not be afraid to speak first and speak more. Do not be afraid to share more about yourself and who you are. That's really the key. You will find better collaborators when you let people see you more. All right. Smile Soul 20, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years and a moderator. What does Spirit want me to know? Okay. Smile Soul 20. Well, I think for you, especially on the topic of collaborators, I think for you, you've really been treated unfairly by people who should have been better collaborators with you. At the same time, Smile Soul 20, your ancestors and your loved ones, both living and in spirit, are really good collaborators with you and will help you create what you need. All right, we're going to hop on over to Twitch, then Facebook and Instagram. Okay, starting with Dream It Possible over on Twitch. My friend just handed in their notice at work. Are things going to work out for them better going from April? Are they going to be happier and financially okay? And what a good collaborator you are, Dream It Possible, asking about your friend. I think by June, they'll be doing much better. I feel like this is a necessary thing for them. It is the right step. It'll take a minute, but by June, things will be much better for them. Sharon McGinley over on Facebook. I've been isolated for 3 years, ready to get back out there. Not looking for romance, but for my tribe. Are they coming? Yeah, no, you have to go to them. We've seen these two cards before. They're not coming to you. You have to go to them. The question is how to find them, Sharon, how to find them. And I think sometimes it can feel risky. It can feel hard to kind of go out looking for people. I think, Sharon, you have to trust yourself to not get too entrenched before you really see who the people are, right? So be willing to get out there.
Hi, everybody.
If we are online, we might be. We might be. It looks like we're back.
It does.
Are we back?
Let me see if I can.
Okay. We may be back. I don't know if anyone can confirm that we are back or not back. We're back. I thought we were back. Okay. Okay. So just back. Yay. Okay. Patience pays off. Here we go. All right. So I am over on Instagram. And if I just read for anyone, but you suspect that you did not hear the reading because of the rolling ball of death, that was the first view of Tech John. Yes, yes, an IT John sighting is a special thing indeed. Indeed, yes. All right. So if I just read for someone and they did not get their reading because of the rolling ball of death, let me know and I'll reiterate. I was over on Instagram ready to do Panini Kalua, who of course is Nalini Kalu. Here we go. So for you, Nalini, finding the right collaborators is hard because you have a person in your life who wants to be your only collaborator, and that's the person who gave birth to you. And so for you, I think you're really beginning to look towards your future and figure out what you want and don't want. And I promise you, you're going to find it. You will find your right creative partners. You will find your right romantic partner. You will find your right friends. You absolutely will. All right. And while we're over there on Insta, I see one more. Yes, I did. Anka K. Brother just got a diagnosis of being bipolar. Is he? Because he doesn't seem so to me. I don't know, man. I think that's a good call. I think bipolar is a good call and might help explain why he's had such a difficult time. I think this could be really helpful. All right. And back over to Facebook real quick with Kathy Lipinski. Well, here you are again, a reading, please. Yes, indeed. Today we are talking about collaborators. Who our collaborators are, personally, professionally, medically, whatever. And the thing I'm going to say to you, Kathy Lipinski, is you are such a good, honest, open-hearted collaborator. You're open to collaborate with anyone who is of an appropriate or similar energy. And because of that, Kathy, you have been hurt because you come in open-hearted and not everyone does. But I have to say, you just got to be good at brushing your shoulders off and keeping on going because, Kathy, you are on this planet to share your wise energy with the world. And there are plenty of people who appreciate it. And that's what you need to know. Okay. And I do want to go back. I'm going to read you a couple that I know didn't hear it. Sharon McGinley on Facebook. What I said to you is that to find your right people, you have to be able to go out there and meet people and trust yourself to just not share too much until you know who they are. Because it's hard to trust, and it's hard to trust because it should be hard to trust. So go out, find people, but reserve judgment for a minute. And Hamsa Heals over on Instagram, it was the 10 of Pentacles. For manifestation in March, you really want to use the ancestors, manifest well-being for yourself, your family, manifest wealth, and manifest romance if you need that. Okay. And here we are. We are up to our birthday human today. Mixuir, confirm you are still with us. I think you are. IT John to the rescue. Yay. Yeah, I'm saying that every day of my life. All right. So Mixuir, birthday human, hello. We're going to do two things for you here today. We appreciate you so much. First of all, we're going to do a birthday reading for Mixuir. Okay. Mixuir, the year you are putting closure to is a year where you really dedicated yourself to your healing. The year that you are opening yourself to is a year where you're going to have to make the best of some situations because that is life and you have some situations. And I do, like, I'm not going to gaslight you. I'm not going to say this is going to be the easiest year, but it can be the most victorious year. And victory isn't easy, but it's worth it. And that's what you're set up for. Last year, you set yourself up to be victorious this year. Now, let's do your question. And this is a great question for collaboration. Speaking of collaborators, and Mixuir, thanks for being a member of this channel for more than a year. You are such a valued member of our community. All right. Speaking of collaborators, I'm sorry, I'm watching the comments, and Barbie Bird and Mick Shuir are being funny. Okay. Funny haha, not funny strange. Well, okay, Mick Shuir. Speaking of collaborators, an acquaintance from choir that I don't know well is going to let me sleep on the pull-out couch in his Vancouver Airbnb. I'm interested to know how it will go and what I should know. So, man, I feel that question so hard. I am not someone who is comfortable just sleeping wherever. I was when I was younger, but there was probably more alcohol involved then too. So I can understand that question really well. So first of all, how will it go for you physically in terms of comfort? Be aware that it's going to take a minute to get comfortable and figure out how to get comfortable. So commit to getting comfortable so you can get good sleep, so you can perform well, because that's what it's all about. In terms of this acquaintance, I don't know that you're going to become best friends, but I do think that you'll enjoy each other okay, and it will be okay. So basically, take the time to become comfortable. Okay. So how it will go? Okay. What to know? Take your time to be comfortable. There it is. All right. Now we are going back on over to Twitch. Mystical Moodlet. We're talking about collaboration today, which means you can pretty much ask about anything. Let me know what question you have. And over to V365 on Twitch. What's my first week of March looking like? A little difficult, but okay. So V365, a lot going on in the first week of March, whether it's a lot of commitments, a lot of things you have to do, whatever, there's a lot there. So. What you need to know, V, for this week is you can do it. You can get it done. You can make it happen. It may feel crazy. You may not feel like doing it, but you can. And in the end, you'll be happy with what you did this week. Good luck. All right. Up next, we've got Jean Mnuchin. Jeannie, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Still considering the Elm Street building in Pittsfield. Will Michael be able to help me develop a sound business plan and cash flow strategy for building purchase and concept presentation for the art center to the city? Yeah, I think this is a great pursuit. I am down for this. This gets some love from me. Yeah, absolutely yes. Exciting. Okay. Claire C., thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. Your question, why have I always avoided collaboration? That's so interesting. That's such a great question. Oh, and oh man, these are the things, tarot people, enjoy this with me. These are the things that tarot has been in my life for nigh on 40 years now. And these are the things that just make your heart just sing with delight. Why do I always avoid collaboration? And we get the Lovers. Now, I would think that the Lovers would be the most significant card of collaboration. And the Lovers reminds us that it takes good decisions and good communication. And I think, Claire, you have not always trusted other people's decisions or other people's ability to communicate with you. So I think you found it easier to just avoid it. And I'm not saying that was a good or bad decision on your part, but it was a decision that did avoid some heartache over the years, I would think. Let me know what you think. And while we're over on YouTube Vertical, Sayla, it's good to see you. Looking for job opportunities for the coming week. There's not a whole lot here. I'm going to say your efforts will be best spent looking for jobs. I'm going to say online and putting in a ton of applications this week. And Claire to that says, I agree. All right. Let me just catch up with myself here. Mystical Moodlet over on Twitch. Mystical Moodlet over on Twitch. I needed IV fluids and met great nurses at the hospital. What did the nurses like about me? That you were confident and you didn't freak out about needles. You were good. You were good. You did a good job. They were great, and I brought my emotional support dog with me, which they loved. Oh, that's so good. Jeannie was not during the rolling ball of death. No, Jeannie got her reading. And Mixuir got their reading as well. Hang on, looking for the feedback from our birthday human. Hang on. Where is it? Yays, thanks. His energy is kind of all over the place and not restful, so I'm worried. Yeah, it's going to take a minute to figure it out, but you can acclimate and work with it. That is the thing. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Okay, up next, I see Divyan Shamishra. What is coming toward me regarding love and career? I'm doing my PhD and single. So career, I feel like the focus right now is just on getting that PhD done. And that feels like a Herculean effort. But after that, you're going to be able to get a good job. I mean, that's the bottom line. It's going to get you a good job. Now, for love, the thing is, I feel like in the long run, you'll find a partner who will be a great collaborator for you. I worry now about you finding a partner who is not going to be supportive of what it is you're doing. So I would say career first, then love. All right. Jenna Perkins, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. May I please have a reading on the topic? Sure. So looking at the collaborators that you have around you, I feel like you have people around you, Jenna, that you have good communication with, but I also think you have people who commit to doing things and then don't get around to doing them. And I think there are people around you where you become their last priority because you're understanding. And I think it's good to be understanding, but you don't always want to be people's last priority. So I am going to say, take note when people make you their first priority. All right, Barbie Bird, you are up next. Hang on, it's tea time. I think it's so funny that tea time really means like 4 different things. It can be time to eat a meal, time to drink tea, time to share gossip, or time to play golf. Jenna, you are very welcome. Barbie Bird, you are up next. Barbie Bird, love tea time. Absolutely. Barbie, thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. Thanks for using members only emojis. What do I need to know? And will I have some major collaborators coming through this year in love, work, and otherwise? Yeah, right. All kinds of tea. Only kind of tea I don't really like is golf. I am horrible at golf. Yeah, minus the golf. Seriously. All right, here we go. Collaborators for Barbie Bird. Yes. And you know what it is, Barbie? I think you've had a period of time where you've had to learn what to say no to so you can learn what to say yes to. So I absolutely do believe that you're going to have new friends, new people you work with at work, and possibly new romance. Because you've learned what to say no to, and that's one of the most important things. Lightseeker on Twitch, it's so good to see you. We're talking about collaborators today. You can really ask a question on anything. So let me know if you have a question. Ananya, what should I know about March? There's some things that are making you anxious, and it seems to have to do perhaps with romance. Possibly with looking for someone, or possibly someone you're interested in where there's not enough communication right now. The advice here is don't make that your center focus. And you have another question. Will Amit and I talk by May? So that goes right along with what I was seeing there. And the answer is not necessarily. Don't pin your happiness on that. And over on Twitch, we've got Lightseekers. So great to see you. Do you see any romantic love coming my way? I see some things you're going to have to say no to. And you may be like Barbie Bird over on YouTube, where you have to say no to some things before you can say yes to something. So I see potentials coming your way that don't really have a lot of potential. Be willing to say no, 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 until you find someone to say yes to. Barbie says, yes, I definitely have practice in saying no, and it's a good thing. Oh, Teresa, your birthday as well. Is today your birthday as well, Teresa? Are you birthday twins with Mixuer? Let us know. When? Happy to do it. So excited. Happy birthday to Teresa. Okay. Lightseeker says, haha, makes sense. Okay. Angie Whisper on Twitch. Angie Whisper. General, what's coming my way? Love. I swear to goodness, love. Whether that's romance, new friends, one way or the other, love is coming your way. We're happy to see it. Okay. Lily, this is Lily Mayhem. A message for your economy. It's been tough. It's been tough. You're going to have to hang in there. You're going to have to work hard. It's difficult. Do not be of despair. Do not be of despair. It's going to take time to fix. You're going to have to be creative, but you'll get there. It'll take some months. It might not be until July that you really feel better here. Okay, so community, village. 2 of our long-term village members are birthday twins. Today is Mixuer's birthday. It is also Teresa's birthday. Teresa has been a member and a moderator of this village here on YouTube for 4 years. Teresa, happy, happy, happy birthday. Everyone say happy birthday to Teresa. And let's all enjoy the fact that Mixuer and Teresa share a birthday in our community. I think that is a fabulous, fabulous thing. All right. And we will, hang on a minute. Okay, we're going to do your birthday reading right now, Teresa. Here we go. Okay, Teresa. When we look at the year you're putting closure to, Teresa, this has been a difficult year. There has been a lot you've had to stick to that you didn't want to stick to. There's been a lot you've had to let go of that was hard to let go of. This has been a trying year. But you got through it, and it has changed you in a lot of ways that don't always feel good, but frankly are good. It's given you the strength to move forward. Teresa, when we look at the year that you are moving into, is it going to be easy? No. Are you going to learn? Yes. Are you going to feel like it's difficult? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But you know what? You are letting go of anxiety. You are healing from a lifetime of difficulty, and you are opening up. And so here, this is the message for the year ahead. We are learning and communicating work, money, practicality, love. These are the things that you're nurturing in your life because you are rebuilding your life, and it's a beautiful thing. Happy, happy birthday, Teresa. All right. Over to Facebook we go. Lynn Batwell, so great to see you. Thanks for being here. Saying happy birthday. That is fabulous. And Lynn, let me know if you have a question. Robin Renee on Facebook. Any progress in securing a lucrative position? Not that you know about yet. And there may be, like, you know how it happens that you get something you're excited about and then it's like, yeah, no, not happening. Could be some more of those. But yes, there is progress. There really, really is progress. We're hopeful. Teresa, you are very, very welcome. And Nilsa over on Facebook, let me know if you have a question today. Okay, over we go to Jennifer Melissa Diaz. What a perfect topic for you, my friend. Thanks for being a member. Could I have a reading on the topic, please? Yes. I would love to know both about my current love connection and also my work project, if possible. Excellent topic that is very close to home, right? Right? Oh my gosh, yes. All right, here we go. So, Jennifer, current love connection. Let's just say this is right now, not right. So enjoy it for what it is, but don't make it be more than it is. That's what I'm going to say about that. And for your work project, which I know a lot about, and it's all about collaboration. It's the whole project is about collaboration. And it's hard. Finding the right collaborators is frustratingly hard. But you're dedicated to it. And what you are doing, like what you are doing, Jennifer, is a magical thing. You are basically shining a light to see who's going to be attracted to the light. And you just got to do that and be okay with doing that. And it will work. This will work. So even though it's frustrating, just know that the right people will contribute what they contribute in the right ways to make this work. All right. Melissa Grosso, good to see you. Thanks for being a member for more than 4 years. What a timely topic. Related to our session earlier this week, I was forced to collaborate with someone, Jay, who is icky, misogynistic, rude, condescending. I hate it when we have to collaborate with those. Is he talking smack about me behind my back because I am not in Japan? Not really. No. He is certainly taking your absence to make himself bigger, but he's much more interested in puffing himself up than he is at tearing you down. I mean, publicly anyway. So no, I don't think he is. I think he is having the time of his life and being oh so helpful to everybody. But I think that's it. All right. We're going to go over to Instagram and then to Facebook. Tanya Tabitha, good to see you. On Instagram, I would like to know what this year has in store for me. Definitely friendships, good friends, maybe some issues with family, maybe some issues with real estate, definitely an opportunity to move forward. So nothing here to worry about. The wind is at your back this year, I think. Okay, we're going to do a couple over on Facebook now. Robin Renee has a question for Tana, and we're going to do Nilsa. Okay. Robin Renee for Tana. Tana would like to know about a potential income increase. Do not spend it. Do not count on it. It may not come. I hope I'm wrong. I can be wrong. Please, I hope I'm wrong on this. Nilsa on Facebook. What should I know about changes at work? It's going to create improvement. Finally, you have been in work hell for the longest freaking time, Nilsa. This is going to bring improvement to you. All right. Vincent G, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being a new member. I love this. I coach cheer, and one of my former cheerleaders has been secretly hostile toward me. No. She called me that little gay math teacher behind my back. I know she's emotionally disturbed. Any advice on how to handle the situation? Yeah, tell us where she is. And our village is going to rally and come to California and give her a piece of our minds. We could do that. Village, are you in? Let's do that. Now, seriously, here we go. I kind of want to, though. Okay. Vincent. So she really is disturbed. Like there really are problems here. And I think her teammates and colleagues know how she is. And I also think that her teammates and colleagues know how you are. So, and you know, if it didn't involve homophobia, I would be less upset with it. But I'm gonna say, for now, I would say do nothing. I would say just be normal. But if it continues or any other behavior continues, you are the coach. You do have the ability to cut this person. And if the behavior continues, and you might want to have a private conversation, but if the behavior continues, the person needs to be cut. That's what it comes down to. And when I say cut, no, sorry. That's just my Scorpio coming out. Let me know what you think. All right. Kay Talks, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Kay Talks, may I have a week ahead reading regarding my career? I feel like I'm juggling a lot. Yeah, you are. And I would like things to be streamlined a bit more. I think, Kay, for the next 5 years, if you do not feel like you're a circus clown juggling broken glass in a rolling dumpster fire, you're not doing it right. I am so sorry, but just knowing what the situation is, I think it is always going to be chaotic, at least for the next 5 years. And I don't think it's going to be less chaotic. But I think if you can know that this is normal on some level, I think you can go forward and be successful. TJ and GA, good to see you. This has been on my mind. As a super solo person, what do I need to know about others or the lack of them in my life? Honestly, I feel like you don't feel like historically you've been a good judge of character, and so you've let the wrong person or the wrong people in. And so I feel like I feel like you have to get to a point, because I think you do need more people in your life, but you need to have people in your life that you can trust. And the only way to trust people is to vet people. And the only way to vet them is to let them in a little bit. And so I feel like you need to get good at letting people in a little bit and just holding them in the foyer of your life until you can decide if they're really trustworthy. I think that's the thing. All right. Feedback from Vincent. Thank you. Spot on as usual. I've been ignoring her. Hang on a minute. I didn't overscroll, but I was overscrolled on. Here we go. The machine overscrolled me. Okay, thank you. Spot on as usual. I've been ignoring her, but she can't keep my name out of her mouth. Talk to her privately and just say, if this keeps coming back to me, we're going to have to do something because I can't have this. I don't really care what you think. Go join another team if you want. But if you're going to be on this team, act like a team player. Do it privately. See what happens. All right. Over on Instagram, Tabitha Thompson, good to see you. What do the cards say about the last romantic relationship that I ended? Well, you did the right thing. You were right to end it. It was never going to go anywhere, and it was disrespectful to you. So good job getting out of it. All right. Depika, over on Facebook. Great to see you. I have questions for you. My house went through in England. Good. I'm in the process of pursuing another one over here in the desert. Is this the one? Is this the one? It could be or not. Like not definitive. You have to decide. Let's see, is there a better one out there? I don't know if there's a better one out there, so it might be. Congratulations anyway on the sale. And TJ agrees. Yes, I think I don't trust myself to make good choices. Yeah. So then trust yourself to hold them in a space where you don't make a choice until time has passed. Okay. Donna DeStefano, good to see you. I have a slight cold and a sty in my eye. Oh, that does not sound pleasant at all. I have a tea bag on it. Got it. Okay. Good. So you just want a general reading. So Donna, I'm going to say you will feel better in about 3 days. And I feel like what you're going through in a way is a result of just how hard you've been working. And so it's important to take time to rest and heal, and that will move you forward. Over on Twitch, Horse-Drawn Portrait, great to see you. Thanks for your support of this channel. My girlfriend and I went through something really rotten and unfair that affected our relationships with people we loved that got wrapped into a smear campaign. Oh my gosh. I'm not hearting that because I love it. I'm sending you healing. I don't love it at all. Oh my gosh. No. That's terrible. How can we collaborate well to bring up, process, and resolve issues with the people we loved? Because her and I don't feel quite on the same page enough to get this thing moving. Oh, that's hard. This is a really hard, complex one. Okay, so Horse, there's you, and there's your girlfriend. Yeah, you are on very different pages, and here's what we're going to say. Let's not think about it as being on different pages. Let's think about it. Let's think about it as needing different things at this time. In order to get on the same page, you each have to focus on what do we each need right now. This does not have to move quickly. People have shown their asses to you, and they can keep their asses flapping in the wind for a while if they want. Right now, you take the time for you and your girlfriend each to figure out what you each need and how you can help each other and help yourselves get what you need. Now, with these people that you loved, I think a majority of them have treated you unfairly and shown you who they are. Do not unsee that. Do not unsee that. I think it's going to be important to take time because this is a lesson. We're going to remember the words of Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, believe them the first time. Good luck. I am so sorry you're going through this. Oh, Donna, I hope you feel better really soon. I think you will in 3 days, but I hope it's sooner. All right. Jen Schultz, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member for more than 2 years. I'd love a reading. What does the universe want me to know about my situations and those I'm collaborating with? All right. Well, I know about a few of your situations. I've got some insider knowledge here. So regarding your situation up in New York, disappointing, but going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Do not worry about it. It's going to be fine. It's okay. It's going to take a minute, but it's fine. About your personal collaborators, I feel like you are a good creative collaborator with your closest people, and that's great. But I also feel sometimes there's not enough time for communication about the things that are hurting us. All right. And about work, Jen, where you are treated unfairly by your collaborators. There's that. And all you can do is rise above that one. So you know what? There's a lot of rising above here. Sorry. Michael Gunther, my good friend, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I am well. We're talking about collaboration today. You can really ask any question. Please let me know if you have a question. And we've got Debbie O, Texas Virgo. I would love a message. Here we go. Debbie O, the message is about dealing with things that have been really hurtful. And there's a lot there, and you haven't really had time. It's like you're stuffing the emotional closet with things that are hurtful. And that's a good skill to have when you need to have it. But there also has to be some time to clean the emotional closet. And maybe that time is coming. Baby Cakes, good to see you. Thanks for being here. I was recently approached by my old acquaintance who also transitioned to my line of work. They were never overly talkative. I was asking them to refer each other. Is that something that they would do for me, or would they only expect to be referred and never reciprocate? I'm not sure about them. As they feel saying the right things only to appease me. So would they? I think they would. I think they would. I think they're decent. But then I don't trust them. Yes and no. Yes and no. Oh, this is a hard one, Baby Cakes. Let's ask it this way. For any reason, should you refer this person in work? And the answer is no, you should not. There it is. That was a hard one, but there it is. Okay. Nacho Photography, good to see you. I wonder about my romantic future. Well, when I look at the future, I think the most important thing is for you to be secure with yourself. Emotionally, financially, in every way, to feel completely secure with yourself first. I feel like the first most important relationship here is between you and you. And so then when we look at the future, see, I feel like you put too much importance on romantic relationships and not enough on yourself. And that can cause you to prop up a shoddy relationship when you shouldn't. So there's that. Over on Instagram, Priscilla, yes, you may. Go right ahead. Linny B, great to see you. On Instagram, I've been feeling quite low lately. I'm so sorry. Should I be overly concerned? Everything seems to be a struggle lately. If this persists, you got to call a doctor or a therapist for real. But I think right now, are you up north? I mean, I think it could be weather related, to be honest. And I think right now what you need to do is get away from egregious people, some of whom you're related to, and spend time with people that you enjoy and do something fun. If you could do that, I think that might change your mood. If it doesn't, then you need to see help. Yeah, you're up north, yeah. So I think you can fix this that way. Good luck. Jen Schultz, thank you. That's what I basically expected. You're always on. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful. And we have Schnaster on Instagram. Good to see you. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. My brother's death anniversary is coming up and I feel him deeply this year. Is he around me? Yes, and so is the grief. And I'm going to say this, Schnaster. His message to you is that he is fine. He is fine where he is. And yes, he's around you. And yes, you can talk to him. But he wants you to be fine too. I know that's hard. And Lenny B says, thank you. You are spot on. We're sending you lots of love. And let's see, Ness, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And you're up next. Look at you. Oh, Ness, I'm coming to you. I'm just acknowledging Horse-Drawn Portrait on Twitch. I was lost in thought about what you said. I forgot to say thank you. No problem. No problem. Glad you're thinking about it. All right. Mediha Ness, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. And thanks for using members-only emojis. I have so much anxiety. School, finances, how will things go? How can I make it better? Ness, I am so sorry, and we are sending you so much love. And here's the thing that I'm going to say to you. Ness, yay, I just got up and looked at the phone. I'm lucky. Okay, cool. So, Ness, I'm going to say something. Yes, you have these things that cause anxiety. But the problem is not these things, it's the anxiety. Because the fact is, work, school, all the things, we will always have the things. That's life on the planet. And I speak to you as someone who has dealt with a lot of anxiety too. Anxiety is not the things. Anxiety is its own thing that comes in and makes the things worse. Think of anxiety as a thing that is separate from yourself, separate from the things that comes to make them worse. Look at the anxiety, laugh at it, and tell it to sit down and shut up. And that will help everything else. Good luck. And EQ, thank you so much for the super chat. Glad to see you. Oh, Jen says, please understand, no disappointments. Thank you. Thank you for having a high level understanding of what we do here. All right. EQ, thank you for the super chat. How does Allie feel toward Emma? I think there's interest there. I think there's interest, but I think there's also fear. And while I think there's interest, I don't necessarily think there's going to be action. Should Emma do something to kind of get Allie to do something else? If I were Emma, and it may not work, it may not do anything, but Emma should probably be more assertive because Allie is scared. And let's see where that goes. Mary Jesus, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm well. Do you have a question? Hope you're doing so well. Let me know. We are coming to the end. So new people coming in like Mary and anyone else who's been here and has not asked a question. Now is the time. Ness, yes, true. I'm even considering medication for it at this point. So here's the thing. Like, I am all for better living through chemistry. And medication can be the best thing or the worst thing. So you have to be willing to try it, see if it helps. If it doesn't, try something else. It's a thing. It's a whole process, but it can be worth it. And Najo Photography, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the message. Accurate. Well, thank you. Okay, Mary Jesus. Hey, I always feel like one of my classmates, Mr. T, wants to harass my younger sister and honey trap her with wrong intentions. And another girl, Ms. V, and her mother are helping him. Is this true? I don't know if it's that organized. I think there is an interest. But I don't know. I think this is a romantic interest, and you're sort of making it feel worse. Harass, like sexual harassment. Oh, really? There's physical violence? Wow. Because this person just feels like, from their perspective, I just feel like they think they're interested in you, you know? Like that's what that is. So they may not know how to behave. So I'm just going to say, get away from them, use the law. You know, if there was violence, use the law and get away with them. Yeah, get away from them. Yeah, this person is interested in your sister and doesn't know how to act. That's why they're doing what they're doing. So you just got to use the law and get away and get your sister away. And your sister does not see any of this. I think your sister has some feelings of reciprocation. So you're going to have to do that. Yeah. So yeah, just get away. Okay, EQ, I will do that. But here, just to let you know for the future, I really appreciate super chats and super stickers, but they're not required to ask a question, but neither do they cause me to answer another question. I'll do one question per person. I will answer your question, but just to let you know, typically that's not how I work. And your second question is, how does Allie feel toward her current boyfriend? And the answer is, I think she's really into him. All right. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Surinder, good to see you. Do I need to move on or stay manifest for my love with Kusuma? Move on. It is time to move on. Absolutely. Anusha, over on Instagram. Anusha, let me know if you have a question. You can ask anything you want. Right, Mary, this is an issue for law enforcement and for remove from the situation. Like, that's really the key there. That's what needs to happen. All right. Anusha, let me know if you have a question. And beyond that, I feel like we might be at last call. Control room, can you confirm? I feel like I'm like a pilot. Control room, confirm, last call. Seriously. Oh, here we go. Anusha, here we go. General reading. Anusha on Instagram. It's all about love and romance, but I feel like there's a situation that you're either in or interested in that is not serving you. And so be open to something that is going to really work for you. Don't try to make something work. Find something that will work. Laughing Cap, it's so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. A message from Spirit for Laughing Cap. It's all about finding the right balance. Look at this, 3 cards, and they're all each have a reference to balance. For you, Laughing Cap, it is all about finding the right balance. You need to be treated fairly. You need to treat others fairly. You need to be at peace within yourself. And you need to be in a situation that is loving. Over on Twitch. We have Ann24. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Let me know if you have a question. We're about to end the broadcast, but if you have a question, I'd be happy to answer it before I go. And I do think we are approaching Laughing Cap. I'm trying. Yeah, I bet you are. I do think we are approaching last call at this point. So Ann24 and anyone else, it's time to get those questions in. So I do want to let you know, I have availability for readings today and this coming week. There is a link to book with me right in the description. StaarCon 6 is coming October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Learn about it. Tickets are now available. There's a link right in the description. Check that out. The newsletter, read the newsletter and subscribe. There's a link for that in the description. I will be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., internet willing. And Global Tarot Circle is coming up this Wednesday. So make sure you join us for that. All right. Oh, and I just put up a deck review. If you haven't seen it already, here on YouTube, check it out on YouTube, my deck review of Simplicity Lenormand. And I have another deck review that'll be going up really soon, actually 2 more. All right, my friends, I am not seeing any requests. So at this point, I want to say happy birthday to Teresa and Mick. I want to say thank you to everyone. Oh, New Beans. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Do you have a question? You can ask anything you want. Do you have a question before I say goodbye? Let me know. So book a reading, mentorship too. You can do one-on-one mentorship with me using CardCam. So that's fun. Or in person, of course. And I will look forward to seeing y'all soon. Newbean says, glad I made it. Happy birthdays to everyone. And Ann24, you're back. Good. So Newbeans and Ann24 over on Twitch, let me know if you have questions. I'm happy to read for you before I sign off. Yes, Ann24, yes, you can join. Let me know what you want to know. And thanks for the follow. Okay, Newbeans. I just like to ask, how does my person feel about me? So I'm going to say a couple of things. First of all, I do wonder if we have to ask how a person is feeling about us. I can't imagine the relationship is going well, because normally we just know. And if they're not allowing you to just know, that's kind of an issue. But Newbeans, when we look at these cards, I think this person finds you very grounding. But I feel like there are issues here. And I feel like you need to talk to this person because there are issues here. I'm curious how you feel about this person as well. And I'm going to look at that. We're waiting for Ann24 to type their question. So Newbeans, how do you feel about your person? See, I'm not sure how you feel about your person either. Yeah, Newbeans, I don't know if there is much else. How long have you been in this relationship? We're waiting for Ann24's question. So I'm going to chill here for a minute anyway. So Newbeans, how long has this relationship been going on? I don't know that a relationship needs to be this complex. Are we sure this is where you want to be putting your time? I think is my question. Just wondering. All right. So we are waiting for Ann24's question and anyone else who might come in. In the meanwhile, let me share a little bit about StaarCast. For those people who can't or don't want to travel to come to StaarCon. StaarCast will offer the conference online, and StaarCast will be where we all gather throughout the year for extra StaarCon presentations. Okay. So that's coming too soon. All right. And 24. My name is Angelica. Be blunt with me. Those who know me know that blunt is something I can do. This year will fourth year start again this September. I don't want it to start again, I'm trying to escape it. Can you mention the cards, please? My internet is lagging. I'll be on audio only. Okay, Angelica, you don't want it to start, will it? So the cards I'm looking at are the Six of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Queen of Swords. From that, Angelica, I'm going to say you are going to be able to escape what you're trying to escape. I fully believe you will find a way to escape it. All right. And, oh, Jojo G over on Instagram. Good to see you. Do you have a question for me today? You can ask anything. Go ahead. I'll hang out and see if you have a question. And we'll take it from there. And so what else can I tell you? So we had our class at the library yesterday in downtown West Palm Beach. It was so much fun. So if you happen to be local, I do a lot of fun local stuff. I do a meetup at Panera Bread in Palm City once a month. I do a tarot class in Stewart once a month and a free tarot class in West Palm Beach once a month. Definitely check things out. We have so much fun. And a great local tarot community, which supports StaarCon, which is our international tarot conference. And we'll want you to participate in that international tarot conference, either in person or online, coming up in October. All right. Jojo G, I see you getting your question ready. Here it is. What does Spirit want me to know about my financial? What does Spirit want me to know about my financial health situation right now? Okay, what does Spirit want me to know about my financial and health situation right now? Neither is what you want it to be. And they hurt each other, right? Those two situations hurt each other. However, within the next 3 months, there will be improvement to both. Okay. And follow up from Angelica. What can you do to escape it? I think you have to find a need to do something else. There's going to be something else you need to do. All right, my friends, I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back tomorrow morning, and I will hope to see you soon. Take care.